Lifestyle diseases are on the rise today. There is somebody in your circle, or perhaps you yourself, might be suffering from diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, migraines, hormonal issues, PCOD, or even cancer. Hi, I'm Dr. Sanchita, and I'm the founder director of Holistic Health Center for Integrative Medicine. I'm an MBBS doctor and I specialize in preventive and promotive health. I'm also a certified life coach and health coach, and my passion is to help people reverse their lifestyle diseases and lead medicine-free lives. Let me start with my own story. Some years back, I myself was suffering from a whole lot of conditions. I had hyperacidity, I was gaining weight very rapidly, and nothing I was doing could help me decrease my weight. Also, I was going into depression because I was facing some challenges in my life. My husband had diabetes and he was also overweight. Modern medicine was not really able to help us. We had been to the best endocrinologist for my husband, but his sugars were not getting controlled and he used to also have a lot of fatigue. So that was when I decided to explore holistic approach to health. And finally, after some research, we decided to start a program, and it got us some amazing results. I could drop my weight by 15 kgs in 3 months, and so did my husband. It was amazing because I was already approaching my 50s, and that's an age where you become metabolically slow and it's very difficult to lose weight. But changes in nutrition actually helped me drop my weight almost effortlessly. My acidity were gone in a few weeks, and with some meditation on a regular basis, I could also reverse my depression. My husband could drop 2 of his medicines for his diabetes and his sugars got well controlled. He got his energy and enthusiasm back. These were some incredible results that I saw that made me research more into holistic health. And finally, I wrote my book, Holistic Health Over Medicine, which today is an Amazon bestseller. As I told you, my passion is to help people reverse their diseases. But before I encouraged my patients to go onto our Go Holistic protocol, I did a lot of research based on 5 things. The first most important thing for me was evidence-based medicine. So what did research tell us about nutrition? That was something that was really important to me because I wanted to be sure I was guiding my patients in the right direction. And I saw that there were thousands of research which showed that through nutrition we could reverse diseases not only like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, but even more serious diseases like multiple sclerosis, ankylosing spondylosis, and other autoimmune diseases, and also help in stopping the progress of cancer. So that's how powerful food is. And Hippocrates, the father of medicine, was right when he said, "Let food be thy medicine." You know what? Medicines cannot really cure us. They do suppress our symptoms. But only the body can cure itself and heal itself, provided we give it the right environment. So my first thing was, like I mentioned, evidence-based research. The second important thing to understand was, how has nature really designed us to eat? Animals in nature don't fall sick, especially those in the wild. How do they remain healthy? They usually die of old age or perhaps injury. So how do they remain so well? It's because they eat according to what nature has designed them for. Unfortunately, we have changed our food habits according to society, culture, advertisements, and we've been conditioned to eat in ways which are not really good for our health. So let's understand, how has nature designed us to eat? Well, if I took you to an orchard and you saw apples and mangoes hanging from the trees, what would be your natural instinct? To pluck an apple and bite into it? To pluck a mango and cut it and eat it? Isn't that so? But when you see a chicken running down the road, does your mouth water? No. When you see a lamb running down the road, does your mouth water? No. You'd want to pet it and hug it. Show any children a chicken running or a lamb running and frisking about, and all that the child would want to do is to hold it next to him or her and give it a hug. So we are not designed by nature to pounce on animals and eat them. But because of conditioning, today we are able to eat animal-based products. Let's consider milk. Is milk really our food? I don't think so. There is no other mammal on this earth which drinks milk of any other mammal. We are the only humans to do that. So milk is not really our diet. So these are the things I observed. Also, the way our digestive system is, it is meant more for eating plant-based products. We don't have those sharp canines that carnivores have to pounce on their prey and eat it. Our teeth are more for grinding and chewing food, more of plant-based foods. Our digestive system is very long, and if we ever ate raw meat, it would putrefy in our system and would make us fall ill. But carnivores have a smaller digestive system which helps them to get rid of the meat from their body sooner than we can. So this is nature science, understanding how nature designed us to eat. The third important thing is also to know that I saw that my own results after going on this nutrition plan that I talk about in the book helped me reverse my problems. And then as I implemented them on my patients, I saw that they could also reverse their diseases. For example, there was this patient who was advised insulin because his sugar was so high and he did not want to be on insulin. I'm sure none of you who might be having diabetes or has been diagnosed as diabetes would want to take insulin. It's not a very convenient thing to do. So we placed him on our Go Holistic protocol, and this person, his sugars came down to normal, and it's been a year till now and he's not on a single medication. He's able to control his sugar provided he goes on our Go Holistic and continues with our Go Holistic protocol. Also, another important thing that I observed was how did people who lived the longest, what was their diet traditionally? How long did they live and how did they live so long? And there are certain areas in the world which are known as blue zones where people live the longest. Not only that, they also live very healthy till they die. They're physically very active till they die. And some common things in them were not only, of course, the way they ate, which was 95% plant-based foods and only 5 to 7% was animal products in their diet, but also they were physically very active throughout the day. They had a lot of community feeling and they did not smoke, neither did they drink too much of alcohol. So all these factors help them to live longer. So our Go Holistic protocol is based on all this evidence-based research, observations in nature science, observations of how people live in the blue zones and so on. So this book explains what are the underlying causes of diseases and how do we overcome them. Why are plants so important for us? Well, plants have a lot of anti-inflammatory factors in them, and all lifestyle diseases mean there is a lot of inflammation in your body. So when we take plants which have these anti-inflammatory properties in them, we actually reverse the diseases and decrease our chances of having these diseases if we don't have it at the moment. Not only that, plants are rich in antioxidants and phytonutrients which protect us from oxidative stress that happens to us on a regular basis. They're rich in the macronutrients that we need, like for example, the carbohydrates, the proteins, and the fats that we need on a regular basis. Animal foods are full of saturated fats, while plants have more of good fats in them. Some of us are always concerned about how will we get our proteins and our calcium if we don't get it from animal products? Well, let me ask you a question. Where do cows and horses get their proteins and their calcium from? They eat only grass. So basically everything is there in the animal kingdom which provides us with everything that we need to nourish ourselves. So I encourage you to explore more on nutrition, to explore more on our Go Holistic protocol by reading my book Health Over Medicine and understanding why is eating in a certain way important for us if we want to prevent lifestyle diseases and lead a medicine-free life. Thank you.